Hey guys, this morning we're talking about our emotional well-being. As you can see, I'm here in church. I've come to work this morning and there's nobody else here. I'm all alone in church and actually it's really nice. It feels really peaceful. I woke up this morning and actually I felt really anxious. There's one of our extended family members who's potentially quite unwell at the moment and we're waiting to hear some news. So I woke up feeling worried and my stomach was churning and it just feels horrible. But then I got in here into church and actually it feels really peaceful and I've said a prayer and I feel a bit better. I wonder when you're feeling one of those emotions that churns you up, like anxiety or worry or feeling really sad or angry. I wonder whether there's a place that you can go to or a person that you can talk to that makes you feel better. We all need those places and people, don't we, that help us with our emotions and help us get through them and work them out. Today we're going to watch a video by Governor B, and he's talking about when his dad died and the things that helped him to get through it all, the things that he felt were really key in helping him with his emotions. And we need to say thank you to Thy Kingdom Come for making this video. We think it's really good and we hope you'll enjoy it too. Here we go.
Yo, what's going on? My name's Governor B. I'm a rapper and an author from London, and I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about help. Now, in 2017, I lost my dad quite suddenly. He passed away and I really struggled to deal with it. I was conditioned from a young age that, a real man is someone that never cries. And I tried to do all of that stuff when my dad passed away, but it didn't work. And I ended up having a bit of a breakdown. And I was crying, and after I had cried and was in floods of tears, I felt this weird kind of freedom that I hadn't really felt in a long time. And that's when I realized that actually maybe it's good to externalize some stuff. Maybe it's good to not keep everything in. It was a wake-up call, and I realized that I need help. But when you realize that you need help, where do you go from there? Well, the first thing that was really important for me was praying. I came across a chapter in the Bible. It's Psalm 13, and it's a guy called David, and they're really angry prayers. He's saying things like, God, why have you left me? Why are my enemies winning this battle? And that kind of opened my eyes because I realized that God is big enough to deal with my real prayers, my real anger and my real doubt. So that was the start of me really praying and telling God what I was truly feeling. The second thing was I had to try and find people in my life that cared about me so that I could be vulnerable with them and practice honesty. So I started to think, who are the people in my life that have consistently been there and shown me that they love me? Even though it's a massive thing for me to be vulnerable, even though it's a huge thing for me to ask for help, I can trust these people because they care for me. And so I started to practice vulnerability and honesty with those people. The last thing that really helped me was finding perspective. I used to look at every Father's Day, every birthday that went by and get really upset because it felt like my dad was getting further and further away. But then I thought about what I believe as a Christian, and I believe in heaven, and my dad was a Christian too, so I believe that he's in heaven. When I switch my perspective and think about it through the lens of heaven, every Father's Day that goes by, every birthday that goes by, I'm not getting further and further away at all. I'm actually getting closer and closer to seeing him again. Having the right perspective really helps us move forward. So number one, pray, because God is big enough to deal with our honest prayers. Number two, try and find people in your life that care about you and practice being vulnerable with them. And number three, try and find a positive perspective, because everything that we go through, God can still use for a great purpose. So don't be afraid to ask for help. Peace.